Hello, it's Ben here from Sydney Fruit Gardening. Just been a while since I've done an update, and thought I'd just take a break from work, come outside and show you how the garden's going. So I'll flip you around. We're starting in the front yard today. So this is my one of my cherry trees, the double grafted Mini Royal Lee. It's also got a few other cherries on there, Lapins, maybe Merchant, Napoleon. Don't know how they'll do. Only the low chill seemed to do all right here. I think last year I got none, but hopefully this year we'll get some cherries. The year before that we got a few. So the Mini Royal flowers first. We've got a few flowers for Mini Royal. Just doing a graft up here of another variety, so hoping that will take. And we just got our first flowers on the Royal Lee not long ago, literally a couple of days ago. Looks like there was about 8 days between Mini Royal and Royal Lee flowering, so hopefully we'll get a few cherries this year. Second tree over here, this one's a year younger, but it's started flowering on the Mini Royal graft as well. Persimmon for you is looking like it wants to start to shoot, so definitely spring is coming. The dwarf macadamia is starting to build height, which is nice. It grew all the way through winter. Lots of lovely fresh new growth there. Don't know what age these flower at, but gee, it would be nice if we could get some macadamias this year. What else? So the red shatut is going mental. There's lots and lots of flowering going on here. You can just see the sort of volume of potential red shatuts that we're going to have, the mulberries. Look, every year this holds on to more, but I reckon past years it drops upwards of 80 to 90% of these, so we'll see how many it actually holds. Pomegranates doing well. Got some grafts down here, hoping they will take. There's a green pomegranate variety which I was given, and a yellow, so waiting to see if they're going to grow or not, but the pomegranate has started to take off, and I've got even the first signs of a flower appearing up there. We've got the Irwin mango still a very droopy variety. This one, every year I toy with taking this one out, or even just cutting it and letting the rootstock take over. This might be its final year, but I think I've said that before. We'll see. Some flowers there. The anthracnose is hitting it a bit, but I've given it a spray, so hopefully it'll come good. And the last one out front is the pink limeberry, so not much going on here. Hopefully we'll get a few of those berries to try this year. All right, we're at the back now, and a lot more to show you out here. The citrus, I haven't really used many lemons this year, so lots of lemons still on there, but it is flowering like crazy, so we should be up for a good citrus season this year. Kaffir lime on there. This is all Tahitian lime. We've got blood orange up here, got mandarin down here, lemon over there. We've got Australian lime also grafted on, so a lot of different varieties on this tree. The Bambaroo mango, also known as a possible replacement for the one out front, is flowering. It's probably too small to hold mangoes, but gosh, it's tempting to let it do it. Anyway, it looks good. Blueberries have started to flower. This is my Golden Dorset and the Tropic Sweet Apple grafts. So Golden Dorset has been flowering for a little bit now. Some little apples forming there. It only just crosses over with the Tropic Sweet. Tropic Sweet, I usually have to hand pollinate it, and I did this year. But Tropic Sweet's got a couple of apples forming as well. This is just a potted specimen on dwarf rootstock. So yeah, it's only really Golden Dorset and Tropic Sweet at the moment on the apples, although I have an apple which I brought this year as well. Right, peach tree has already flowered and set fruit, so we've got a few peaches forming here. Still learning stone fruit, to be honest. Last year I had issues with worms coming in and biting into them. I don't know if they're laid as eggs by butterflies or anything, or if they're actually just crawling up the tree. So I put down a bit of a sticky barrier on the trunk, which I hope will help. Getting a little bit of peach leaf curl as well, which is not great. I did spray it, but still getting a little bit. This Rollinia has lost all its leaves and is starting to put out new growth. This Spallied Rollinia. Again, I've been on a journey with Rollinia. It'd be great if I could get a fruit one of these years. The other one's bigger, and I'll show you that soon. Jaboticaba. This is a large leaf, and I've just grafted on the Mama Toro and the red hybrid. So this will be my multi-grafted Jaboticaba, hopefully. White Sapote's doing good. I've got some other grafts on that too from a friend. Don't know what variety they are. He just said they were good. So we'll see how they take. Getting some little fruitlets forming after the flowers. I really want to get some white sapotes. I love white sapote fruit. So little ones forming there. This is the Kampong variety. Kind of funny, during winter it does get a little bit of leaf curly stuff going on. I think that's just due to the cold. I won't show you everything, but we do have bananas forming as well here. Oh, this is the Rollinia, by the way. How good's the Rollinia done this winter? All those leaves still on it. The only protection this year, and I think it's been crucial, there's been these bananas next to it. The bananas have copped it, which I don't really care about, to be honest. The Rollinia is the prize. If I can get that to fruit, that'll be amazing. So the Rollinia is doing great. The bunch of red Dhaka bananas are up there. So been about 3 and a bit months so far. Don't know how close they are to ripe, but I think they're getting there. The Panama berry did cop it a little bit this year with a bit of dieback on the lower branches, but up high, no issues, which is unusual. I would have thought up high would have copped it just due to the wind, but anyway, it's been, yeah, just down low. You see that, yeah. This other native raspberry thing is taking over too. I'm not sure I should have planted this. It's it seems to have runners, and look, I like the fruit, but I may end up just pulling this one. We'll see how we go. Jackfruit's done well too. A little bit of yellowing on the leaves, but by and large it's come through winter pretty well. I potted up the peanut butter fruit and some of the guavas. The red cherry guava's doing okay. It always fools me. I think these are buds, but they end up just being flower leaf growth rather than actual flower buds. Patanga tuber, again, I've not had any luck yet. I think it is fruiting size, but never had any flowers. So anyway, Canistel's done really well too. You can see that. A little bit of yellowing, but overall it's done really well during winter. Jujube is still dormant. I've got a tiny little winter rack of blue Java bananas as well. Black Sapote's doing great. I'll show you some of them. They're doing alright. They just sort of stay dormant. There you go. They stay dormant during winter.
They don't grow a great deal, these fruits, but they do put on a little bit of size, and I think now the weather's warming up, they'll put on a little bit more. We're just waiting for the calyx to lift, the colour to change, and then they'll be ready for picking. Cha-cha is doing fine. It does nothing during winter, but it hasn't really lost too many leaves this year. This one will probably go. No, hasn't really lost many leaves, so it has been fine. Bishop's Crown chili has flowered again and given me some more chilies. Great little chili tree. Pear tree's doing all right. I did get a graft of hood pear, which is low chill, and no, Florida home, sorry. Low chill pear, but I'm not sure if it'll take. Avocado, the wort, is doing good. There you go. Flowering or trying to. I don't think there's a B type nearby or an A type. I can't remember what the worts is. I don't think the other type is nearby, so my plan is just to let this get a bit bigger, and maybe I'll graft a stick or two of the other type on. All right. So that's just how the back area is looking now. Looks pretty good for winter, huh? Anyway, I'll take you around here to the side. These are all my winter graftings of dwarf apple trees. I've done a graft of the large leaf onto this Sabara. It's already got the Mama Toro on there. Beautiful new growth. It's flushing at the moment. So it looks really nice. This is a tree which I grew from seed. Good size. Yeah, Dorset golden seedling flowering, of course. You got the Eugenia anthropophaga. It did okay during winter outside. Same with Eugenia piriformis, whatever that is, lutescens. Didn't really do much during winter, but it's still good. Black sapote seedlings doing good. White sapote. This is the Anna apple which I brought. I just potted that one up. Rolinias, I made the mistake of repotting these probably when it was still a bit cold, and they took a hit, but I reckon they'll be all right. And I'll show you some of the ones that I've got going on inside as well. In here. So under here I've been getting some pomegranate cutting started. I'll lift this up and show you. These are all wonderful pomegranate varieties. And here I've got a green pomegranate and the rest are yellow. So far so good. They've grown from the top, but I need to see some roots from the bottom. The Luke's Garcinia seedling has done really well inside. Put out a few new branches and that beautiful, lovely new growth that it gets. Very waxy, very nice. I can't seem to prompt this grafted Luke's to do anything. Spat out these tiny little leaves up the top here. Nothing else. The grafted ones, to be honest, grow a bit slow. So I'm not a huge fan of that grafted Luke's Garcinia. Star apple has been putting on new growth as well. And look, a lot of these probably could have stayed outside. The benefit of putting them inside though was that they actually continued to grow. So I figure I might just do that to get their size up before I start leaving them outside. Soursop's done fine. The Soursop's trying to put out new growth as well. Soursop didn't really lose many leaves where normally it would. This is a new Abiu. It's actually a marcotted variety. I'm hoping with the marcot one it might fruit sooner. I got this at the start of winter, so it hasn't looked the best, but it's starting to grow now. Whereas these two seedling Abiu, look at that, how nice is the growth here. the Z, that's the E4, and they've got the Z4 back here. So they're actually doing really well. I'm quite happy with those Abiu. And we've got a little yellow jaboticaba down here too. So yeah, the indoor ones have done really well. And they'll be coming out pretty soon because the weather is warming up. Alright, I'll show you a little bit more around the front here, maybe some of these seedlings, and then we'll call it quits. So blueberries flowering, they're doing great. Figs have started to take off. Even little Breba ones starting to show on this one here, there, and got a couple of Brebas starting over here. Breba, yeah. Veggie gardens been going crazy. Lots of snow peas over there. Had a lot of bok choy. That's almost ended. Yeah, a few blueberries starting to flower. And yeah, that's probably it for the time being. So thanks for tuning in. I will continue to keep you updated. Now the weather's getting warmer, things are getting more interesting again in the garden. And yeah, look, actually I'm planning here to plant a few things. So I'm thinking I might even put this green sapote in the ground in the middle here. And I've got an Erdon Lee Marcotte. This guy here might actually go, I don't know, somewhere like that. We'll see. Somewhere there, potentially, I don't know. Or even maybe here somewhere. Just there, I don't know. The jujube I'm thinking of putting here. This does get blocked a little bit by that. The sun gets blocked a little bit, but it does, I think it'll suit a deciduous tree because it's only when the sun's lower in the sky during the winter months. So yeah, jujube, this guy over here, I think I might put there. So I'll do another video when I start to do a bit of planting. All right, everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.